just before we get into the video, I want to do a quick apology for not having something uploaded for quite a while now. It was completely not my intention to keep you waiting for this long. I'm having to sort of get to back used to being in college again, and I've just been out a lot over the weekend, so I do apologise for this. I am in the process of making a different video that is meant to be up. It's not meant to be this. I'm meant to do a PGR4 video. However, I do very much apologise for not having something up when it was meant to be up. I think, sort of, as I'm recording this, it was meant to be up on Friday, if memory serves me right. Anyways, I want to ask a quick question. Do you guys prefer more of a live commentary from what I'm doing with these Bowser community, or do you prefer me to actually do a post commentary? I'll still do more of the highlighty stuff, so you're not missing just a bunch of blank. So, you know, it's not just a bunch of nothing going on. I will still do the highlights with the live commentary, but if you want to see more post commentary because you think that's more entertaining, please do let me know in the comments, and I'll be more than happy to oblige. So yes, I'm very sorry for that. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, lads and lasses, I'm Xcentric Racer, and we are here on Forza Horizon 5 for another Bowser community. What we have here are B-class cars that have to have a inline 6, whether that would come from standard, or it has the i6 engine swap in it, like my Silvia, for instance. I think there's two engine swaps. You've got like the 2.6 twin turbo, or the BMW 3.2 i6, which is what I've got in my Silvia as we speak. Mostly because, well, I just know that the 3.2 i6 is a very solid engine, so I thought, well, I may as well go for it. Of course, there's a few other cars that start with just an i6. You've got that Corvette, I think the Z3, and the Z4 to start with i6s themselves. So I'm hoping for good things. Okay, so I can immediately see that that Z3 is in fact four-wheel drive. Wait, launched, and that is on off-road race. Okay, so that's probably going to be a very quick car in this restriction. We've got Skelarch in a Fairlady Z. Okay, that I know for a fact that car's going to be very good. Buick up ahead. There's a hell of a lot of understeer that's in my Silvia. Now, my Silvia is on, well, it starts off in sort of low B class. Oh, sorry, Steve, I got shoved from behind. Yeah, there's a lot of people here, I think, on off-road race tyres. I basically couldn't fit off-road race tyres on mine with the engine swap. Mostly because this car sort of starts halfway through B, well, sort of low B class. I think it's like 613, somewhere around that area. So basically, I could not put on the tyres that I want. I couldn't put on better tyres, so it is on its standard tyres. I have put on raceway aeros. I probably should put on race front aero as well, but I might be able to sort that one out. Put Buick on the inside, but not able to find a way past there. I can tell for a fact that that has got the i6, which is a interesting engine not to come out of a Buick, considering that's usually a V6. Oh, come on, on the brakes. There we go. Managed to get through there. All right, Vante is running away. Oh, something's went wrong back there. I'm not too sure what. I think someone's hit some of the on the inside posts there and got stuck momentarily. That's going to cost them a lot of time. I'm currently sat in a healthy second place, having to defend. Well, I'm starting to pull a little bit of a gap now. Now they're starting to fight. Yeats Buick seems to be pretty good in acceleration, definitely compared to that Z4. Unless that Z4 had a little bit of an incident there. I'm not too sure what happened. Yeah, Vante is running away a lot with that Z3. I think that's the only car that is four-wheel drive. I think everyone else is rear-wheel drive, and that's on off-road race as well. So that's basically, if it's this good on tarmac, that's pretty much won practically everywhere. So, you know, we'll have to wait and see how things roll out, because, well, I'm not going to be winning tarmac. The dirt races full stop. I'm on standard tyres, which aren't terrible off-road, do not get me wrong. There are definitely worse tyres to go on off-roading for. However, you know, they're not ideal, but they're not half bad either. So there is that. I'm starting to pull actually a little bit of a gap from Yeats and Skelarch and all that. I think it's because they're just continuing to fight. So that's just allowing me to keep pulling further and further away a little bit. I think Vontae's Z3 is going to be too quick. Well, it's too quick around here, definitely. I think our car's probably got a little bit more handling than me. I mean, this isn't terrible. This isn't a terrible handling car. I will admit that. You know, there's definitely worse cars that I could be driving. It's got decent handling. It's just, you know, very understeery, as you'd expect. I've only got the race rear wing. Haven't bothered with front aero. Just thought, I don't really know. I was going for it. I just sort of just threw it together and hope it would work. And it's not doing too badly. It's doing pretty well so far. I'll have to find out when it comes to fastest laps. I'll be comparing there. That Buick is gaining on me big time, but gets a huge issue over the walls there. I think I had some curbing issues as well, so it just bounced off the wall. Tried to go on the power a little bit too early, and that's going to cost them a fair bit of time. They're going to have to go defend from that 300. That's the 240 ZX or 280. I can't remember what's in Forza. I can't remember what one that is. I think it's a 240. I could be wrong. Oh Christ! Yeah, that old fair lady. Having a few issues from there. Oh, that's a curbing problem. As well, these cars are going to be run across multiple surfaces, which is why I'm making a big deal about it. And I've basically put it on main suspension. So I just thought, I'm pretty much still testing out the whole put eggs in one basket and see how it works. So I'm basically just going for, you know what, let's just go tarmac. Focus on tarmac. There's a possibility they'll do well, very well on 3 races, possibly get some wins there, and then just throw away the dirt races. That's basically my building thought process going on right now, is just let's forget dirt and let's just go for tarmac. That Buick is looking every which way to try and get away past me, but is not able to do it. That's the thing. I'm not bad enough through the corners that they're not able just to go up the inside. And my acceleration is superior to Yeats. They've definitely got better acceleration than Dan. So, you know, that's helps me out tenfold. Obviously, their handling's much better. As you can see there, they close a lot through that. Just little right-hander, they close a lot through there. But it is absolutely not enough. They're going to possibly have... I was thinking about the sniff on the inside. It just doesn't matter. I'm going to take the second place. A little bit of a... Jesus Christ, I just looked up and just saw the amount of cars that were very close to the end there. Let's have a look. Fastest laps. Yeah. Sort of relatively... Wow, Jesus Christ. 1,000th of a second separate mine in each fastest lap. E-Type was pretty good there. The Z4 was good as well. Yeah, the Z3... It started off cleanly and then just ran away. So yeah, well, this could be an interesting one, to be honest. What tyre is... Yeet on off-road race. Well, I'm fucked. This could be a challenging one. Alright, race 2. We head to the River Scramble Circuit. Where am I starting? 9th. Oh, great. That's just not great for me whatsoever. So, we'll, I'm not going to do well here. I can tell you that for a fact. I don't know how many people here on off-road. I know Yeet is. Vontae is. I don't know who else. Yeah, I don't actually too know. I mean, like I said, I'm on standard tyres, so it's not the worst thing in the world. I could be on slicks. I mean, I'd be surprised I might actually get slicks in B class. Oh, okay, I saw Skelosh there, definitely on off-road race. I don't know who else. Basically, it's gonna have to be, am I able to pick up any of the scraps that is gonna be left behind for other people that have went, right, okay, I'm not gonna go for off-road race. I mean, there might be, I think there is someone here on rally tyres. I'm not too sure who, but I do believe there is someone on rally tyres. I think it might have been one of the Nissans that was in this lobby has gone rally. So that's still going to be better than me. It's just obviously when it goes to straight on speed. Oh, regens missed checkpoint, assisted or not, I don't actually know. I only saw the aftermath. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to wait and see. I could be a pain in the arse in some instances, but mainly it's going to be, am I good enough on tarmac to actually be able to hold my own and then on dirt, pick up any form of scraps. I think everyone ahead of me right now is on off-road race tyres. Yeah, everyone ahead of me has got to be on off-road race tyres. Suki might be. Suki might be on off-road race. I don't know how they've built their Corvette. I'll have to wait and see. Judging by how far I'm pulling away, they might actually be on rally. I don't know, to be honest. I really don't know what is the what this one has turned out to be. I don't know who's on off. I know, well, everyone ahead of me is on off-road base. That is blatantly obvious. Has there been a missed checkpoint? Oh, I think Steve's has actually missed a checkpoint there. From the looks of it, yes, they have. There's that Z4. That is on off-road race. Obviously, I mean, have you seen the grid? There's me and Suki. That's sort of close by. Obviously, Steve is in that mix because they've missed a checkpoint, which is a huge shame. Yeah, I mean, as you can see, I'm just going up the inside of Suki and me like it's absolutely nothing. But they might not actually be able to... Oh, I'm actually going to be able to out-accelerate them down this straight. Yeah, I do actually have the speed-ish. I think I shifted up way too early. Yeah, I did. I just do... Yeah, the thing is that I do have good power... Oh, sorry, Steve. Is that... Oh, wrong button. I've got... Well, hang on, let me just get rid of that. I think I've got, if I remember correctly, 380 odd horsepower. Ah, Steve's missed it again. No, poor Steve is not having it to do around this track tonight. It's going all sorts of wrong. Yeah, I think I've got. I think it was 384 horsepower. That's what I've got in this. Outpace that Corvette, but of course I don't quite have the handling for it. It's be a massive roadblock for it. I'm being a pain in the arse. So you know what? This race is always longer than I expect. Oh, still Guns has missed a checkpoint as well. This is what I mean by picking up the scraps. Is that if I'm good enough, if my car's good enough on dirt, if like you know, as you can see, there's been missed checkpoints. Steve has missed 2. Unfortunately, still Guns there missed 1. Is that you know, if I'm not too terrible off-road, I'm able to pick up the scraps. Be an absolute nuisance to people on the more, the tyres more catered to this surface, the off-road race and rally. That, you know, I could just be an absolute nuisance when I need to be. I could just make the widest Nissan that I need to be. I can make the widest Silvia. Unfortunately, oh, I don't want to push Still Guns over a checkpoint. Yeah, they've just got too much grip for me there. I'm not going to be able to fight that one off. Steve has managed to get past Suki's Corvette, and then me, because I have a huge sideways moment. I'm going to be able to get past Guns. They absolutely do. That was a very, very swift move up the inside there. That was really impressive. Gotta try and hold off Suki, which, from the looks of things, I just out-accelerate and just full stop. I don't even have to... It's not as if, oh, okay, after a certain speed, I then start accelerating. It's just a flat-out, I'm quicker down the straight. It doesn't really matter too much, because I just don't really have... Well, I just don't have the off-road pace, but, I mean, I'm still doing decently. I'm in 7th place. I think Suki's hit the tree. Indeed, they have. Suki has, unfortunately, ended that one. On the final lap as well. That's a big rip. Oh, gotta be careful. Yeah. Like I said as well, I'm not on ideal suspension either. I'm on race suspension. I really am just forgetting dirt and just going for tarmac and see what scraps I'm able to pick up in all honesty, if any. So, you know, there is that. Oh, little bit of a screwy moment through there, but nothing too bad. Yeah, I mean, I can't be too disheartened with my Silvia. My Silvia's actually quite good through there. It's more straight line speed is a strong point. There's me again. Huge run in the Toyota there. It's got to go up the inside. Nope, they didn't hit me whatsoever. I just drifted very wide. They did not hit me whatsoever, and nah, I just do not have the handling whatsoever. Am I going to DNF? No, I'm not going to DNF. I'm not going to get 7th place back. Nah. Unsurprisingly, I didn't do very well though at that track. Well, you know, that is that is that. Unfortunately, well, you know, there is that. 7th, 8th place. Well, you know, there it is. Not a great result. Right, okay, for race number 3, we are at the Horizon Mexico circuit. We've got a full lobby this time. Yeah, unfortunately, I think it was car guy sort of didn't have a car ready, and things like that. Well, they had a car ready, it was just unfortunately wasn't quite the correct engine configuration. It was a V6 Stefan i6. Anyway, Horizon Mexico, 5th place is quite nice for me. I've got Vontae right behind me, so they're going to launch off a line. My concern is how good am I going to be down the straight? I know I've got a very strong car down the straight compared to a lot of people here. I think that's going to be my main advantage. I might have the most powerful car here. Well, probably, I might not have the absolute most powerful car, but I think I should be up there. Obviously, off the line I'm going to be struggling a little bit, but yeah, as you can see, as soon as the car gets moving, I am catching up to just absolutely everyone down the straight, and then they're going to pull away from me on the corners. I'm just going to try, really, I mean, this is a top speed friendly track. If you've got a car with a very high top speed, as you can see here, I do, I'm just able to get all of these positions when we just head out of Ghost mode. I'm going to try and go up the inside of Steve here. Ooh, little bit of a problem there. Oh, oops, sorry. However, managed to get away with that very, very well. So managed to get myself into 2nd place. I'm having a little bit of a wonky launch. Oh, I did not want second. I did not want second there. I wanted to leave it in 3rd. I didn't want to run into Chipman's Nissan there. I didn't want to run into the Skyline. So yeah, there is that. Let's see if I'm going to be able to do anything here. Can I go up the inside? Oh, not quite. The sort of was a little bit wide and then sort of went down. Unfortunately, I was on the inside. There was a little bit of a tag. However, you know, nothing too bad there. I managed to outpace him on straight line speed anyway. And here we go. I'm going to be running away a little bit. Yeah, this absolutely suited my Silvia very, very well. Question is, I've got to really try and fend off the best of my capabilities will allow me to. So, you know, there is that. Yeah, I'm now starting to have a very nice, healthy gap. See, this is what I was hoping. Is if I focus for tarmac, I might have like a higher top speed because I've got a little bit more power, bish bash and bosh type of thing. That's kind of what I was hoping for. Is that I'd have? Oh no, I forgot my rule. I don't want 2nd gear there. I want to leave it in 3rd. There's a huge sideways moment going on back there. Bloody hell! I think the Z3 was pointing like 90 degrees. Heading into the hairpin. Not too sure what happened back there. Anyways, I'll get on to what I was meaning. I was hoping that because, you know, I'm focusing a little bit more on tarmac, I'd have the advantage. Maybe I'd have a higher top speed because I'm able to fit in more power, or that I know off-road race is not bad on tarmac at all. It's actually, it can work very nicely. It's just that obviously when you go for off-road race, you are limiting yourself a little bit on power, especially in B class. So that's why I thought, you know, let's go standing tyres. Yeah, sure, I'm going to limit myself in terms of cornering speed. However, my then straight line speed should be very damn good, which it is. However, Steel Guns' E-Type is also very good on the straights. That might be a cause for alarm. Is if that's much better than me around the corners and actually not too terrible down the straights, that could cause some big problems for me. However, I'm sort of in a little bit of clean air. They're sort of having to battle a little bit, so that might actually help me somewhat. And Steve actually trying to go up the inside of Chipman's Skyline there. Are they going to be able to get that position? I don't think so. They're not. I think Still Guns is catching. Still Guns' E-Type is actually catching on to me a little bit. Oh, big issues there through that final hairpin there. I'm having to really drive in with my rear view mirror there. I need to keep in mind where they are. I get a little bit of a dodgy run through there. Still Guns running very wide, though, entering in a wall onto lap 4 now. I've still got a little bit of a gap. It's not a very healthy gap. I think that's the other issue, though, is that the E-Type Of course, I have the race rear aero, which is going to limit my top speed big time. I think it dropped my top speed down by about 20... yeah, about 22 miles an hour. My top speed went down by. But I kind of did want some sort of rear-end grip to go with my car. Obviously, that E-Type is running no rear aero, so that top speed in that car is probably going to be higher than me, even if that car's running less horsepower. It's going to have probably more grip than me as well, because it is running off of this. It's just got better tyres all around. All I'm hoping for is that my acceleration, because it's faster than a lot of the other cars here. I mean, I am seeing on the minimap, I do pull away from that E-Type down the straight. It's just that that car's cornering capabilities is much stronger. That's not what I needed. That is absolutely not what I needed. Oh, it's going to be close. It's going to be very, very close, because that E-Type, it is slower than me down the straight. However, I won't say it's very drastically slow. It's just a little bit slow. I can hear that engine now really all over the back of my Silvia. I've got to try and fend off that E-Type big time. Heading into turn 1. We're going to probably try and do a little bit of cutback underneath. I'm not going to be able to do it quite yet, because the acceleration of my Silvia is just a little bit too good as of now. I've got to I might be a little bit too far back. I don't think I've got to defend quite as harshly into this corner. Let's just focus on taking a good line. I can see the shadow of that E-Type right now, which is big causes for concern. Steve did manage to get into third place eventually. I'm not too sure when they managed to get that. I wasn't really paying full attention to the leaderboard. Oh, E-Type, I think is going to try and go for a move up the inside, but I've got a good enough acceleration out of that corner. They're not going to be able to get that position right there and then. I've really got to try and fend off. Going to be, get a little bit of a tag. They're going to go up the inside. I've got to really try and hope for a good enough run out of this corner. I am pulling on them a little bit. I'm going to be on the inside for this final corner. Am I going to be able to do it? I do have to brake. They don't. A little lean. No, I don't think it's going to be enough. I don't think it was enough. Oh, piss. It wasn't enough. Oh, fuck. Nah, you done my best. That wasn't quite enough. I was still a fair bit off. What's that? 6/10? I mean, Steve's Z4 was even quicker as well. Was that a little bit quicker? Scale Archer's fairly Z was quick as well, but I think they just got stuck in traffic too much. Oh, bollocks. That was a good race, so that was really intense. Yeah, that E-Type's just too quick. The one track I thought I'd have the advantage on, and I don't even have that strong of an advantage. Oh, this isn't going well. Right, okay, for race 4. We've headed to the El Papila Scramble. It's the best you're going to get out of me. I don't actually know. Fifth place. Oh, fourth place goes to Vante. Stop giving them the advantage. Oh. I'm not going to do well here, because a lot of people on off-road race. I think, like, what, half the field, if not more, is an off-road race. So, it's not going to go well for me. I might be able to do something on the tarmacs. Might. I really don't know. I really, really don't know how this is going to turn out. I need to close my points as well. You know, my car on the tarmac section is pretty damn good. It's one of the fastest. I think it is actually the fastest accelerating car in a straight line. Just, you know, for that. Oh, damn it! Not quite able to do anything there. Steve's able to slide up the inside. I can't compete with that. Wait and see. Am I going to be able to do? I don't think I can. Unfortunately, I'm going to try up the inside. Ooh. No, unfortunately, I just can't. I'll try and keep out of Steve's rear bumper there. So I had a Nissan in me boot. I mean, yeah, you can see here just the amount of speed that I've got on that little section there, but it just does not matter in the end. Because, well, you know, it's dirt, so there is that. I mean, the line I said before, cue the Linkin Park music. I don't actually listen to Linkin Park. I haven't listened to them in years, to be honest. I wasn't a singer committed suicide. I think they have. Anyways, enough about miserable stuff. Let's talk about this. I'm in 8th place. Honestly, I think I might not be having another battle unless Suki sort of catches up. It's really going to be... Can I hold... I don't think I can. Because the thing is that my tarmac advantage isn't enough to just... Alright, okay. You know, I'll lose a lot of time on the dirt. Sure. Oh, bloody hell, Suki. You know, I'll lose a lot of time on the dirt, but then when we get to the tarmac, I'll be able to gain that time right back up. That's just not the case. I mean, with El Pepita, the tarmac section is very quick. I mean, yeah, sure, it's got a lot of fast speed corners, so, you know, that's going to help out a little bit, possibly. No, actually, I don't know. So I've got a fair bit of understeer, but yeah, it's just... I don't think my tarmac advantage is not enough to make up for my dirt deficit. So, unfortunately, I can't just gain all of my time back up. I can gain a little bit of it, sure. However, it's just nowhere near enough. Like, I'm just able to, alright, okay, you're going to catch me on the dirt, sure. But I'll be able to catch you on the tarmac. Because it hasn't worked out like that. Well, unfortunately, it's going to be, I can get close as possible to the people up ahead, but then I'm just going to lose everything. And I've got to sneeze. Ow! I bit my tongue at the same... I bit my tongue at the same time as sneezing. Ow, that actually... Yeah, unfortunately, it's just going to be this copy and pasted. Alright, final race. We are at the lookout circuit. This isn't going to go well. I've got Steve Z4 ahead of me. Still Guns has been in 5th. Z3's ahead. It's not going to go well. I mean, the only consolidation is that Yeats in 10th and that GNX is just better than me on the course. I don't know, it's really going to be... This is just going to be a case of can I hold on to near the front of the pack just as best as I can. I stand no chance of winning this. Stand absolutely zero chance of winning. Like, the only big chance I had was at Mexico circuit because my acceleration straight is just the best out of everyone else. So I just use that to my advantage, but it doesn't really matter at lookout circuit because of course this track is very tight and technical, and yeah, you can just see that E-Type absolutely fly off the line. Vante's probably going to get a fair few positions. Yeah, I think they started about 9th again. About 3 positions instantly. Question is, it's just, am I going to be able to hold, just keep enough speed through this right-hander? I mean, yeah, Steve's going to have the advantage of me. Still, Guns are seeming to be all over the shop in that E-Type. Keeping pace, and then I'm going to be on the inside here. I'm going to be able to get that position. I'm going to keep it flat out, drive through some of the bushes, but we're fine. Still Guns goes for the inside line. I'm going to be able to keep that. Steve is on the inside too, because that door was just remaining open. Skellarch might even have a go there as well. Nope, there's not going to be a position there. Steve had a little bit of an issue on the inside. He's going to almost concede that position to the 2. Skellarch's Fair Lady. I think that Fair Lady's probably going to have the acceleration advantage at the lower speed stuff, but not quite able to get that position fully made. I think they have got it temporarily. Still Guns having a huge oversteer moment now on the outside. That's going to promote me to the lead because I'm able to hold on the inside. I'm going to block the apex, not give them a good enough advantage. So this is fair for me because obviously my Skyline is actually... Skyline? I mean, that's Silvia. Dickhead. Is that my Silvia is much better at this section there. As you can see, I'd put a little bit of a gap to that E-Type. Because I'm far enough ahead, I'm going to not make it easy. I'm going to be a nuisance. Block the inside lines. So if that Jag wants to get a position, they're going to have to go around the outside. They're going to have to go the long way. Which can cause multiple problems. I mean, yeah, sure, it's going to slow me down. Because I'm having to take compromise lines too. I'm going to get the inside for that final corner, but it's not going to matter too much, because as you can see, my straight line speed is just too good for that E-Type. I mean, as I found out, the top speed of my Silvia is actually the exact same as that E-Type, 173 miles an hour. I was wrong about the rear wing dropping about 20 miles an hour. It's not quite that extreme. It still dropped off a hefty amount, but my car was still incredibly good in a straight line. So that's the main important thing. As you can see here at the lookout circuit, it is working very nicely, because that E-Type, whilst it probably is a little bit quicker than me through the... I mean, it is quicker than me through the corners, there's no question to that. It's that it's not good enough, because it is quite the handful, as you can see. You can probably just hear nothing but tyre smoke from that car. Tiniest of knocks wide. Promotes them to the inside. They're going to get that position, but the question is, am I going to be able to... I've got to try and get that position back, and I don't know where I'm going to get that position back. I've got to try. I'm going to go for the inside line here. Are they going to get that corner right? They're going to get a huge oversteer moment. I don't think I touched them. I do apologise if I did. I might have just been marshal on the walls himself. I think both of us understand why, because I think my desync has actually sort of been neutered now. But the huge battling is bringing Steve and Skelarch up ahead. Skelarch actually still side by side with Steve's BMW Z4 there. They're having a fantastic battle as well, which is it's good news, to be honest. We're always wanting to see exciting stuff, whether, you know, that is involving me or not involving me. We're always wanting something nearby. Oh no, that is Steve out of it. They've missed... did they miss a checkpoint? Oh, I don't think they did actually miss a checkpoint. Oh god, sorry. No. Oh, I went on the power too early. Oh, you dick. I went on the power too early and just kicked the arse end out. God damn it. I wonder what happened to still guns. I think I probably just made them take too shallow of a line, and that sort of forced them melee sideways. Ah, no, now they're sort of mid-ish cornering speed is going to affect me big time, because they're not as good through there as I am. I'm having a huge understeer moment through there. Skelarch is going to run further away. Oh, god damn it. One mistake. I think that's cost me a chance at actually taking victory. I'm going to be able to go up the inside of guns. I'm going to block the apex. It just doesn't matter too much. I tried to get it slowed down, but it just wasn't enough. Now got that Z4 looking every which way, trying to find a way past me. I've got a good move up the inside there. It's not going to matter. Still guns running wide a little bit. Steve's going to do an amazing cutback. I've now got to try and see if I can get the inside into this very long first corner. I do manage to get back past Steve. One mistake costs all. That's just the thing when racing is this close. I just get in the power a little bit too early. The back end just kicks out, and then that is it. That is basically my chance at winning over. I'd be curious to see faster slaps, because I really do think I stood a very good chance of winning this. Oh no, guns I think was trying to get control of their car, something like that. Didn't realise I was there. Just tags me, and that kills all of my luscious momentum. Right, okay, they're going very wide. Steve's going to try and get the inside of me. Oh, careful now. Careful. No, I don't think it's going to be enough. I'll get a huge oversteer moment. Steve tries to get a position, just does not matter. Skelarch is going to take the win. Still Guns having a huge problem around the final corner. It's just not enough. Oh, fuck it! One mistake cost me that. I just went on the power too early. Just went on full throttle too early. Just kicked the back end out, and then that was it. Race over. Let's have a look. Faster slaps. I was up there as well. Not as much as that Z4. Bloody hell, that Z4 was good. Well, there we are. To conclude about the Silvia, it was alright, actually. Glasses need a clean. It was alright. I was hoping that the tarmac advantage would be better than it was. It just wasn't. It really wasn't. A lot of the cars on offer a bit were just better than it, so it just didn't matter. So well, there's that. But I did get a few podiums in the end, so I can't be too disheartened with that. I was hoping for a little bit more. I really do think I could have won the second race, but I just got shoved a little bit wide, and I think that just cost me the entire thing. So, yeah, that's it. Oh well. Well, I'm going to call it there for a video. I do hope you enjoyed. All feedback is appreciated. If you do want to take part in this event, I think the first link in the description will be the invite link where this event takes place. Give yourself the Forza Horizon role, and then you'll basically see versus community group 2. you want to join my Discord as well, then you can. That'll be the other link in the Discord in case you want link in the description. Sorry, in case you want to say hello to me. It's completely up to you. However, that's gonna be it from me. Take care. Ciao for now.